Last week I watched a police chase on YouTube that I was convinced was the slowest in the history of law enforcement. They were chasing a Tahoe that was driving under the speed limit using their turn signal. And it was honestly just like a really polite chase, if you can even call it that. It was more like a motor cavalcade. And I thought to myself, golly, this is what it's all about. You know, this is speed. It doesn't get better than this. The intensity was off the charts. The adrenaline was pumping throughout my body just watching it. I can only imagine the rush of the officers as well as the woman driving the Tahoe. And I just didn't think it could go slower. Until today. I watched a video where the police chased down an Amish buggy. And it's as thrilling as it sounds. Bodycam shows police in low-speed chase of drunk Amish guy driving horse and buggy. That goddamn menace. Okay. Just when you thought it was safe to go back on the road, now you gotta look both ways just in case old Abraham comes around in the horse and buggy. And he's been drinking.
Whoa! Hey!
Hey, Abe!
Hey!
Hey, you put that shit in park!
Wake up!
Good lord!
There's a Bud Light can sitting in there and he's passed clean out. He'll go home. The horse knows how to get home. I'm gonna see if I can get in front of him and slow down.
Well, you're gonna scare the horse if you do that. What is that plan? You better hope this guy hasn't tricked out that buggy with nitrous oxide boosters.
Might have it stop. Nope.
Whoa, boy! Oh, now look what you done.
Disregard. He just rammed it into my car.
You knew he was asleep and you parked in front of him. What do you mean? Yeah, this guy just got Amish pit maneuvered here. This is entirely the officer's fault. He even said the guy is slumped over, passed out, and then he still slabs up in the middle of his, like, path.
Hey! Stop your horse!
What?
Stop your horse!
What? Yeah, let me just put it in a park real quick.
Stop your horse! Get your horse!
What do you want me to do? He doesn't even know where he is right now. Man, just fucking peel out of there. The cops will never catch you. An old-fashioned Wild Western chase here.
Okay, grab the horse so it...
Arrest that horse as well.
243. Repeating Victor Adam.
Let's breathalyze it. Might be drunk.
243.
I got around him and had him stopped.
No, what are you talking?
Stopped in the road, and then when I got out, he went to go around me and just rammed it right to... And he's got busted his head.
No, I don't think that's what happened at all. What? Pardon? What in tarnation? This guy was asleep. I don't think he made like a conscious decision to go around. I think the horse itself panicked because of your fucking lights pulling up out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and the horse tried to get around you. Not the driver coming up with a conscious decision to try and drift around you. But let's watch it back. Maybe I missed something.
We might have it stopped. Nope. Disregard.
It's like stopping Santa's sleigh. Like, you just put a roadblock in front of the reindeer. It's your fault. And even here you said we might have it stopped, and then afterwards you're saying I had it stopped, which you didn't. You never had me. You never had your car, as Dominic Toretto said. Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
And he stopped in the road, and then when I got out...
Type of cop to put
went to
down
go
some
around
road
me
spike
and just
traps
rammed
to
it right
stop it.
And he's got busted his head.
Yeah, get the spike tarp
and fell
out.
in the damn ditch. I don't know. And I started walking around the corner of the car to grab the reins, and that's when
What?
he fucking took off.
What are you doing? I watched your body cam. What?
Every time you get beside of him, he'd freaking speed up.
It's an animal. You scared it. The dude was asleep. He passed out. You said so yourself. This man just made up his own fanfic on camera. Check the comments. No way the comments aren't calling that out. I love that the horse knows exactly where it's going, like a self-driving Tesla. The comments are kind of slapping. He fell asleep in the wagon, horse left for home. He technically wasn't driving. The horse was on autopilot. Don't see what's wrong. Drunk guy has a designated driver. He's a passenger in an Amish Uber. Oh, here, yeah. Now the comments calling it out. Anyone else catch the cop changing the story? Yeah. Yeah, this was pretty interesting. This was some of the worst police work of all time. I just saw one of the most high-octane chases that's ever been captured on film. It involves someone being accused of being a predator, getting away in one of the most absurd vehicles I've ever laid my eyes upon.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Roger.
Roger? Hey, Roger, can I have a chat with you? Just a chat, man. I don't wanna call the police. I just wanna have a chat with you, okay?
Yeah.
So, why do you think it's okay, brother? And I'm just filming for our own protection, so you can't tell the police I touched you, okay? No, Roger, I just want to chat with you, Roger.
Jesus Christ, just leaving him in the dust, engaging the afterburners, activated the NOS boosters there. Running after him's like trying to run after a lightning bolt. Godspeed, good luck. That's not happening. This guy's not even in a vehicle, he's in a goddamn doohickey. This shit looks like a gizmo that Jimmy Neutron would have clapped together in the middle of an episode to try and get something done, but it'd also be able to shoot off into space. Like, it actually looks like it's made out of Legos by a big Toronto Raptors fan. This shit looks like he's riding in the head of a Bionicle, like he's about to go out there to try and save the Mata Nui. It is the most absurd thing I have ever seen with wheels. And that's coming from someone who owns a Moby Huge mobile, which is a fucking 3-foot, 60-pound dildo that we converted into a motorized unit. Like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I think I have ever seen. This thing doesn't even look real. It looks like it runs off of quarters. What was even the plan here? Like, there's no passenger seat. Where would they even go, like, in this car? And I'm using the word car very loosely here. Like, did they plan on strapping the 15-year-old to the roof of it like a Christmas tree? Like Clark Griswold? I guess the most likely scenario is Roger was going to try and convince them to sit on his lap. But now his plans have been foiled. He's being confronted and he's freaking out, so he's doing the only thing he knows how to do. Throw that bitch into fucking 12th gear and really step on the gas.
Roger, I'm not gonna do nothing, I promise. I'm gonna call the police, Roger. I got your address, Roger. Roger, just chat, Roger. Roger, just chat. She's 15, Roger. You can't do that. Roger, shame on you, Roger. She's only 15 old, Roger. Roger.
Listen to that engine roar. No doubt this puppy runs off pure testosterone and diesel. There's like a fucking V8 in there. Now there is no fucking way that this Toys R Us cruiser is street legal. There's no shot. So he has to be violating road laws here as well. But I do love that the cameraman is just like power walking in order to keep up with it and just being like, Roger, come on, Roger. Like, the more times he says Roger, the more it made me giggle at just how outrageous this whole situation here was. I just really can't get over how ridiculous Roger's vehicle is. If you look in the cockpit of that thing, there's like one giant red button, and it looks like only 2 other things in the entire like dash of it. It is basically a remote-controlled car that Roger is piloting. And it sounds like a remote-controlled car too.
Roger, she's only 15. I'm recording you. I have your address. The cops will go there, Roger. The cops will show up, Roger. Roger, I just want to have a chat with you, Roger. Roger, you know you can go to jail, Roger? She's 15, Roger. Shame on you, Roger. Shame on you. I will take this to the police. Shame on you.
I really thought the video was going to end when Roger made that right turn. But I love that the reporter here, the boots-on-the-ground journalist, like the detective, got in his car in order to catch up to Roger. I don't know how he was able to pull off a feat like that with how fast Roger was zooming around, but, you know, hats off to him for catching up and engaging in the slow-speed pursuit. So he pulls up next to Roger and continues to just, like, talk at him. Like, Roger, let's have a chat. Like, he's Chris Hansen on the go right now. And Roger just continues to ignore him from the fucking Batmobile here. Now, I haven't been able to find too much information about this with the lore of Roger or what happened after this video. I have been unable to locate any information on whether or not it's even real. This could be like a stage skit, though I imagine it's kind of difficult to find someone willingly there to play the pedophile, but it is definitely possible, and there have been some predator hunters and predator catchers that have faked these kind of things before in the past. So I don't even know if it's 100% authentic or not. Roger might not even be a pedophile or anything at all right now. It's all allegations, and I can't find any information about this anymore. The original upload of the video on YouTube is taken down, so it's been very difficult to find more information about all of it. So it could be staged, it could be fake, could be real, there's no telling. But regardless, the video itself actually made me laugh, like, out loud, not just blowing air out of my nose.
Hey, Roger! Roger! Can we talk? Oh my god! That thing was small.
We get yet another angle here of Roger zipping down the road in the fucking sexual predator parade float. And even the camera guy starts laughing about it, mentioning just how, like, tiny the car is. Like, it is, like, shockingly small. It looks like he's got a fucking roller coaster seat with wheels on it. It's like a motorized fucking photo booth. And he's driving it on normal public roads. Now, I did a little bit of digging, and there was actually a bunch of car people that were scratching their heads trying to figure out what this was a few years ago, and someone finally tracked it down. It's apparently like a shop rider cabin mobility scooter, and then they linked a similar model here, and it's $7,400. Over 7,000 clams for this is a pretty penny, and Roger, he even went the extra mile and customized it with some Toronto Raptors decorations. But anyway, I imagine Roger didn't face any legal repercussions for anything. If this was a real case that he was being investigated by this individual and he had evidence that he was going to meet a 15-year-old girl and he turned it over to the authorities, I imagine that the police still didn't act on it. That's extremely common, where if someone takes matters into their own hands and they don't work collaboratively with law enforcement, when they do present the evidence to the police just wipe their ass with it. They can't use it. Which is why whenever someone's doing predator hunting, most of the time the predators don't get any, like, actual jail time or anything, because the police don't use those investigations unless they collaboratively compiled it together. And in this case, it doesn't really seem like this was done with authorities. Like, I would have thought if the authorities worked on this together and they're about to go in for the bust, you'd probably see a couple police cars, you know, scoot in sideways or something, be like, "Get out of the fucking paddy wagon, Roger, get out!" But that didn't happen. Instead, Roger was being chased around saying, like, "Let's chat, Roger," and then he just declined to do so and continued to go for a joyride. It remains unknown if Roger still cruises around in the Toronto Raptors shop rider cabin mobility scooter deluxe turbo arcade edition vehicle that he was appearing in this video. But anyway, I just had to talk about this a little bit. It had me laughing. That's it. So yeah. I made a video covering this subject like 6 months ago, and it remains true to this day and actually is only increasing in frequency. For some reason, it feels like there's been a rise in police pursuits involving heavy machinery. Vehicles that you'd never expect to ever be involved in a high-speed pursuit have, for some reason, been constantly involved in high-speed pursuits. It's like something out of the Looney Tunes. I have no idea why. I'm sure not even God has an explanation, but I'm sure he's equally as entertained as I am by it, because it is comical watching some of these. They're very low-speed pursuits. Like, the top speed for a lot of these machines is like 15, maybe 30. And I'm talking, you're seeing police pursuits of them trying to chase down a steamroller, a forklift, a bulldozer, a killdozer, a front loader, a side loader, a back loader, a chode loader. Like, you name it, if it's got 4 wheels and weighs 50 tons, you can find a police chase with it over the last 6 months. It's happening all the time now. So I saw a front loader police pursuit the other day where one of the cops is talking to a worker and he's, you know, asking, "How fast do these puppies go?" And he says, "It can get up to like 30. He's like, 30? Zoinks. It's worse than I thought. Get in your front loader and help us chase this guy down." So he recruits this completely normal civilian who's just working, like he's at his job, tells him to get into his front loader so that way he can help chase down the bad guy's front loader. It's so weird. It's like a kaiju movie where they recruit another monster to engage with it. Like, it's for no reason other than, I guess, good cinema. I have no idea. But I have to show you that clip. Also, I have to show you this other clip that I saw today about a guy who was trying to evade police, and he hid behind a car in like the most obvious position imaginable. And yet the cops didn't find him for like over a minute. They swarmed the area around him and just kept walking right by. It's like all of those scenes in a movie that get criticized when it's a stealth section where the good guys trying to like take cover and like all of the bad guys walk right by them and for some reason never see them. Or like in a video game when the AI keeps like running right by the bush that you're peeking out of even though like you're in plain sight for some reason they're not alerted. Like, I now start to believe those things after seeing this clip. Like, that's no longer unbelievable to me because of what I've just witnessed with this guy's hiding spot. Oh yeah, I kept getting tagged in this all afternoon. It says, bro was 1 second away from losing 4 stars in GTA. I'm guessing it's like a really weird pursuit. I haven't watched it yet, but this must be poppin'. And it's been a little while since I've seen an interesting pursuit. That's not true. We saw the one the other day with the guy in the bulldozer, where the police told another guy in like a front loader to chase him down. Let's see if this beats that.
And then you can see it right there, the suspect trying to get into somebody's property or
this is like the
trying
end of
to
the pursuit,
hide,
it seems,
but
though.
doing a very, very poor job of it right there. LAPD coming to a stop. Oh, come on, guys, he's right there. The officer's running right by him.
That's cute.
They're going right by him. I'm sorry, Angie, our pilot today, talking on O2, trying.
And admittedly, from this angle, I wouldn't have thought to check behind that car either. I'd probably just run straight up there like an NPC too, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad for those officers.
Oh, true, yeah, this
their
is the
way
news
back
chopper,
now.
isn't it?
It's the blue car. There we go. Somebody's getting the information. Somebody's got to be getting the information. Keep coming around, Edge. Keep coming around. Keep coming around. That suspect, unbelievable.
Oh, he's gone prone.
We're watching this live, and you have to understand that these officers, they don't know what the information that we know. But again, that LAPD helicopter just arriving.
Holy shit, I'm never going to criticize video game AI ever again. Oh wait, no, he's absolutely going to see him.
Information. There you go. There you go. And now
Busted.
that suspect
Yeah, he
going
pointed
into
at him.
custody. Wow. Wow.
Or not.
They haven't
Does
seen
he-
him yet.
Oh.
This is unbelievable. There we go. Oh my gosh.
What was this? Wait, what? Did this guy not see him? He's literally looking at him. Was he not alerted? What the fuck is his field of vision?
Be getting that information.
He even
There
like
you
points
go.
at him, doesn't
there
he?
You go. And now that suspect going into custody. Wow.
Maybe, did he de-aggro or something? How did this happen? He looked at him, pointed at him, he's like, oh, it must be behind this gate. Shit, if only we could get through. Well, no, he's like literally pointing. You know, he must know. Why is he tugging on the gate? He pointed at him twice.
Haven't seen him yet. This is.
And then this guy points at him, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. They're playing on 30 FOV. I guess so, man. He's behind a tire too, partially out of view. That's what I was thinking. So I think his biggest mistake, if I was to, I don't know, be a criminal evading arrest tactician expert, I think his biggest mistake was going prone. He spread out his surface area, which made it a little easier to see him. I think that's the only reason he got caught, because this guy looked under the car and must have seen at least a piece of him. And then when they went to the gate, like maybe if he was still just crouching there, they wouldn't have noticed. Perhaps. What he needed was one of those like ninjutsu smoke bombs. If he just had one of those in his pouch, like if he had put one of those in his loadout, he would have popped one right here, and he would have been fine. You see the footage of the bulldozer police chase from a week ago? Cops asked one of his co-workers to stop him and another bulldozer. Disgruntled former employee hijacks front loader and leads police on a slow-speed chase. Why would they ask someone to try and stop him and another bulldozer? That just sounds like they were doing that for fun. How would that possibly give them any advantage?
Stop! Stop!
Oh shit, he's hitting the turbojets.
Hey! Stop!
Activating afterburners.
I'm 58 radio. I'm an individual who's driving a four-wheeler tractor. He is not stopping for me. I have no way of stopping.
I mean, if you gave it a light jog, you could catch up.
He's gonna go out the main road.
I can control him. Grab your machine. What is it? One of those things? How fast is it?
What?
They can get up to probably about 30.
30?
Grab that. Quick, quick, quick.
That heavy equipment can get up to 30? And also, why is he telling him to get in his heavy machine? I still don't understand the strategic importance of that.
We're in front of Victory World Church on Brook Hollow.
Oh, God. Let them fight. Oh, he's trying to hit him with a pit maneuver there with the bucket on it. Why did he tell him to get in the other bulldozer? What was the point? Or not bulldozer, front loader. I guess maybe flip it over. This is like a scene out of Godzilla Kong New Empire.
Keep him up! Hey! Flip it! Flip it! If you flip it, flip it!
The cops are just having fun. Flip him! Fucking flip him! Yeah! Yeah! Flip him! Nice. I wonder if that's textbook. They teach you that at the police academy? Whoops. When engaging in a slow-speed pursuit with a front loader, try and find an equal front loader to try and flip it over or something. What was the guy even doing? Just cruising? I have no idea. That guy just peeled out and he said, I'm not talking to you anymore. And he just left. And then started doing little donuts. That is until this vigilante came into the equation. I like the way he enters, too. It's just very cinematic. That guy's getting a raise for this one. Bullshit. I'm actually worried for this guy's job security. Maybe they come after him next, like vigilantism or something. They slap him with a fine. And they told him to do it. You see the video of the thief disguised as a trash bag? Yeah, he's a copycat criminal. I saw. This guy just stole a page out of the playbook from the guy who did this exact same thing with the traffic cone. I mean, it could even be the same culprit, I suppose. We don't have any DNA evidence to link them. Toy Story crime? Yeah, basically. Same technique, everything. They must have trained at the same dojo. Ra's al Ghul trained them in the art of package theft. Prop hunt. Yeah, well, kind of. It's unironically not the worst plan ever. Bro is not Solid Snake. For those of you that have been around for a while, you might remember that I was a big fan of Live PD back when that was still airing on TV. I watched pretty much every episode ever. It was a bit of a guilty pleasure. I didn't like everything that happened on the show. There were some real douchey officers there doing some questionable shit. But it was hard not to appreciate the goofiest moments on television history. Like, there was a chase that I vaguely remember where someone was fleeing a crime scene on a golf cart that was made to look like a Gundam. I don't remember exactly what happened. I guess there was like an anime convention disagreement and they were running away. And they engaged in a really awful pursuit. It was like something out of a B movie because the golf cart obviously wasn't exactly pushing numbers, you know. That wasn't going to be reaching 88 miles per hour anytime soon. And the police were more than content just to like have a casual conversation as they slowly chased them into a Walmart parking lot. You know, just moments like that are just beautiful things. And Live PD got canceled, of course. But I've still always had that itch to find those like goofy cop moments. Just that guilty pleasure that hasn't gone away. And recently I found a YouTube channel called Code Blue that has some wacky moments. And the one I want to show you today is a beautifully terrible chase. It's a police chase with a girl named Chelsea who steals a vehicle and follows all the road rules while the police pursue her. It's very enjoyably silly. Watch the police chase of a girl who crashed her car, stole another one, and Tokyo drifted it across the country. I don't even know what I would search for that. That sounds wild, though. Real-life Tokyo drift. Japanese street drifters outrun the police in wild chase. Oh, is it this one? Woman steals car after crashing her own? Yeah? Okay, let's ride.
The female was later identified as 31-year-old Chelsea Schweigerl.
Alright, Chelsea!
She tried to find a phone, but was unable to, and decided to steal a vehicle.
As one does. This is a pretty low speed pursuit. Is that vehicle like almost out of gas or something? God damn. I feel like we're going the speed limit. It's like a really polite police chase. Oh! Oh, that's a big move, Chelsea.
Chelsea swerved to avoid an officer, then drove onto the sidewalk.
Damn, she really hit that corner hard. I think this whole Tokyo drifting thing may have been overselling it. This is like a really labored series of right turns. Oh, and a left. Man, I tell you, that Tahoe's never seen this much action. Chelsea, really cruising.
She eventually went off the road and lost control of the vehicle.
I find that hard to believe. At this speed, how do you lose control? Oh, the snow. Yeah, maybe just the snow. That'll do it. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Goodness gracious. Oh! wait. Was that calculated? Damn, Chelsea with the mean drift. Alright, there's that Tokyo drifting action. Maybe that guy was right. Going where no Tahoe's gone before. What happened? Did the engine blow up? Oh no, we're good. Oh, Jesus Christ, Chelsea. Oh wow, what a sad ending. Great technique from this officer here. He's too lazy to use his other hand, I guess. Hey, just get out of the car. I mean, come on, I'm fucking busy. Please, you can get the fuck out of the car. Oh, Chelsea's not done yet. Round 2, baby. The sneak attack. This officer has never been so upset in his life. The man was winded already, couldn't even put his second hand on the gun. Now he has to go back in the car for the chase. Dude's just gonna outright quit. Or collapse from exhaustion. Oh, Chelsea's really punching the afterburners now. I really wanted to see how much longer it would take this guy to get back to the car. Like, there is no sense of urgency from this guy at all. Like, not even pretending. No, don't hit the Tahoe!
After police pinned Chelsea's vehicle from leaving, she attempted to push the deputy's squad car out of the way.
Show me your hands!
Damn, really going in.
Get out of the car!
What seems to be the problem?
Get your hands up!
Calm down.
Get your hands up! Get out of the fucking car!
I am. I have my hands up. I didn't cause any harm, and I made sure not to put it in any danger. That's why I did the fun little U-turns up in here.
Get her out on your side.
She's making a good point, actually.
You have to get the keys out.
Get out of the fucking car!
Well, you're yanking her two different ways. You're gonna split her in half.
Stop resisting.
I think this could have all been avoided if she just stole a faster car.
It's actually my car.
Hey, Chelsea, thanks for the fun drive today.
You put us on a chase.
Yeah, you guys had fun though. We had a little fun. I didn't fucking.
True! I have said that for years. Bro, being a cop, you have to look forward to this kind of shit. Otherwise, like, what else do you do? Sit there with a fucking speed gauge? Like, it's gotta be boring as fuck. You should be thanking Chelsea. Give her a little fist bump. Charge her and then be like, hey, Chelsea, like, thanks. I was having a bad week. I needed this. Needed the release. Oh, he's introduced a new plot device. What's in the box?
Go ahead and get out of admin page.
Oh, maybe it's like a Joker trap. Releases like a smoke screen and she gets away again.
I don't know how safe it is. Any chase is not safe.
Hey, I'm just gonna have to wholeheartedly disagree. As far as a pursuit goes, this is about as safe as it gets. This was like kids on a bicycle level speed. Like, Chelsea was taking, like, she was using her turn signal during the chase. Like, I mean, that's about the best you can ask for, really.
And I made sure to stop and signal at the turns that there was someone coming.
She is correct. She did do that. Is this the end of the chase? Is this just an interview with her now?
Which is used for what purpose?
I thought she was gonna somehow maybe escape again. Still like 2 minutes left.
So we got a back brace on.
I mean, I don't need the lore here. That was cool though. That was a cool chase. I don't know what became of Chelsea after she was apprehended, but I do know one thing for sure. She made Dominic Toretto and the entire Fast and Furious family very proud with this performance. And it's like Dominic Toretto famously said in the first Fast and Furious movie, "You had me? You never had me. You never had your car. Granny shifted, not double clutching like you should. You're lucky that 100 shot of NOS didn't blow the welds off the intake." Remember that, Chelsea. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share this because it was almost nostalgic. You know, even though this is a newer video, it just felt like the old live PD days. I was back in the passenger seat with Officer Fergal, and we're going 35 miles per hour on a police chase. Not exactly a high-speed pursuit, but god damn it, we take what we can get out here. So, Code Blue Cam crushed it with this one. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Okay, that's probably the guy. That guy's kind of zooming. Is it muted? No, they just haven't done their live sports casting of the police chase yet. This guy is really punching it.
Welcome, everybody, as you join us live on ABC7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps. Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD as we
I love how he introduces it like an actual event.
Through South LA. Now, this person has crisscrossed a number
Hey, welcome
of
to the
freeways.
Moist
This all
Esports
started
broadcast
in
of this
the
live
Buena
police
Park
chase.
area after a home invasion in an industrial area here in Hawthorne. Coming up on Hawthorne Airport.
Oh,
Again, still
I thought it was the other car.
pushing the pedal to
There
the
he is.
metal, about double the speed limit as he makes his way down Crenshaw Boulevard minutes ago. So again, a car.
Oh,
tapping,
boy.
front bumper there with that SUV.
Uh-oh.
At a high
Little
rate of
love
speed,
tap on the
now
way
coming
by.
up on a little bit of traffic now on Crenshaw Boulevard at 131st. Very aggressive.
This guy's gonna
driving,
do a citizen's arrest on him
crisscrossing all
now.
of these
We need
lanes
to
here,
exchange
and now
information,
it looks
asshole.
like that car that he hit is trying to catch up with him. Another red light coming up here. All three lanes occupied. Let's see if he squeezes
going
by
on the
here
sidewalk.
or jumps the curb. Right
Yeah,
now he is in
sidewalk.
that right lane. It's the black Audi that you see right there.
Oh,
with
maybe
his
not.
brakes starting to smoke a bit. Cutting
Oh,
off with the
God.
Mercedes, tapping the bumper there, and another collision.
This guy's
Here
just
comes some
running
more black
around,
and
just
whites.
giving little
More
taps,
black
little
and
paint
whites entering the
exchange.
pursuit now, engaging with the suspect. Officers behind him. Again, a helicopter above, two black and whites behind him.
Holy shit.
A pursuit that has crossed over the county line on several freeways.
This
at
guy's
extreme
burning
speeds, and those
rubber
extreme
out
speeds
here.
Are continuing this through. I forget. I did not catch that that cross street in any event. We're westbound.
First
on
LA
Rosecrans,
driver to
Rosecrans
use blinkers.
At it looks like LA County Sheriff still with their helicopter overhead, calling out the shots for those units on the ground. And now
Why
we have
even evade?
some
There's no way
units,
out.
Code 3
I don't
right
know.
behind them. They've
I
managed
really
to
don't
catch
know.
up with them once again.
Very
as he
rarely
gets
can you
under
escape the
110
chopper.
Freeway. He's getting onto the
And you have to be
110
very lucky.
off of Rosecrans.
It's fucking dumb to even try. What makes people think they can outrun the helicopters? Drugs, stupidity, desperation? I don't know, man. Maybe a cocktail of all three.
A little bit of a jam up there, and now he's got all four lanes.
This
to play
guy
with
should be arrested, to
as
be
he comes
honest.
up on the 105
You don't
freeway.
say. The guy who broke into a home and then stole a
exiting,
car during the
getting up
initial
the 105.
chase and is now engaged in this chase should be arrested.
105
Brother, you
west.
keep those hot takes to yourself, okay? I don't want to hear them.
Same area already a couple of times.
He
now
was
back
clearly
on the westbound side at
framed.
90 miles per hour, heading back towards the west.
It's a self-driving Audi. There's a ghost in the machine, and this
Another
guy is
exit
a
here.
helpless victim.
Wild left there through the
Ooh,
red.
almost threw the ass out of it.
Avalon Boulevard, now going northbound. Just kind of making this up as he goes along. No clear destination here. He's obviously just doing whatever he can to lose these units and potentially find a hiding spot.
Oh, yeah,
to
he's gonna
evade
try
those
and hide under the
helicopters.
bridge
In
here.
fact, now he's
100%.
underneath the freeway. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's under the freeway. He's under the freeway, probably dumping the vehicle. He's under the
Yep.
freeway, has not come
Oh,
out
the
the
cops
other
actually got
side.
there pretty
You see a
quick.
unit following him underneath.
Yeah, oh,
and
wow.
There he is. There he is.
Where did this guy
He's
come
back
from?
on the
Who's
other
behind the
side,
wheel there?
northbound
Is
side.
that Dominic Toretto? Like, Jesus
105
Christ, that
freeway.
cop actually got there quick.
Now on 116th with the sheriff's unit right behind him.
He was absolutely about
We've
to
got
dump
three
that
units,
car.
a primary unit and a
But
secondary
that cop
unit right underneath
rolled
the
in.
freeway
He
with
fucking
them. They
scooted in
another turn here.
sideways. It's a new car. I don't think it is, man.
Close call here. Look at this cross traffic coming up on
I
Central
don't think he had
Avenue.
time.
Continuing a northbound turn onto Central.
He entered with an Audi. I don't think he pulled some kind of crazy magic trick here and got a new car. Like, that's not, unless it was a Kia that he stole. He doesn't have nearly enough time to do that.
Traffic coming up on Central Avenue.
Kia is just
continuing.
You hop in and it'll just take you on a ride itself.
Turn onto Central.
Apparently, there's like no security on that shit. I guess.
Again, heading back towards the freeway and taking the freeway. If he stays on the freeway, I would
God damn it! Now I'm too drawn into this. Here, let's pay attention to the trim here. I'm very confident this is the same car. Let's go back to one of their other close-ups. That would have been a speedrun record of carjacking if he somehow pulled that off. Where's another close-up? I mean, I don't even need another close-up. You can still see the trim even on this.
Some point, but he has put a kink in those plans.
Yeah, I mean, it's just definitely the same car. Then they got the original call wrong. This is 100%.
That's a different car.
No shot. It's not.
Did he carjack somebody else under the freeway?
There's no shot. It's the same car.
Right. This is a different car. This is a different car.
Then he stole the exact same model. He had a clone waiting under the bridge.
The freeway. That's the only time.
The other car also had a sunroof. It had silver trim. It had silver rims. Same car. What? That makes no sense.
Positive that was an Audi before.
Even they're second guessing it as well.
Northbound Alameda.
He was literally under the bridge for 15 seconds.
Now coming towards him.
You can't hotwire a modern car like that quickly. There'd be a victim of a carjacking. It'd be easy to confirm. The only way he'd get this car is if he literally threw someone out of it and took it. And in that case, you have a victim there. Who would easily be able to tell you, yeah, my fucking car just got stolen. There's no shot. You cannot steal a car that quickly. From the article online. Here. How is there already an article? This was 3 minutes ago. Authorities were chasing a black Audi, but once the car got under an overpass, the suspect hopped in a Mercedes-Benz and continued fleeing. It's unclear if there was another carjacking or if the driver was waiting for a Mercedes. How would that be unclear? If it was a carjacking, there'd be a victim. Like, I don't think anyone just parked under the overpass.
I just heard female driver. Am I the only one that heard that? Female driver? Is that even possible? Vehicle coming to a stop. Vehicle coming to a stop. 1, 2, 3, 4 suspects.
Shit.
We're going to follow the driver. 4 suspects running from that vehicle.
This makes it even less likely they got into another fucking car. How is that possible?
Now coming to a foot pursuit.
You had 9 fucking people in that car all of a sudden, like a clown car getting out?
LA County Sheriff's units with 2 of those suspects
in
up against
15
the wall.
seconds?
A foot pursuit now with the driver and another passenger. 4 people total in that vehicle. 4 people total. And now one of the drivers.
I don't understand at all how this actually
That is the driver
worked.
at gunpoint. We're going to come around here. That Mercedes is a separate vehicle from the one we joined you with at the top of our coverage. That was an Audi.
I can't process how the fuck this worked out.
The driver of that Audi made his way into a Mercedes with 4 other people who have now jumped out.
The only way this tracks is during the chase, he called his friends and said, I need an out. So they met him under the overpass, but then they all drove together, so those fucking morons all just got themselves arrested. That's the only way this would possibly make sense, and it's the dumbest plan imaginable. That is actually the stupidest idea you could have ever had. Now they all get arrested. Because he was 100% alone in the beginning. You could see in the fucking front windshield. Holy shit. That is incomprehensibly stupid. That is painfully dumb. Thanks the resub Pog.
And Manchester, a lot of puzzle pieces.
This is like actually a whole magical performance in and of itself.
Wild chase. A lot of blanks to fill.
Even if this worked out in their fucking favor, like even if they actually did make the car swap, they chose an almost identical car that the helicopter was still going to follow regardless. Holy shit, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. They chose an identical vehicle, so the chase would have continued as planned. These are actually probably the dumbest criminals I think I've ever fucking watched. Well, aside from the guy who got himself arrested because he was wanted for murder and then called the police on McDonald's because they served him cold fries and he ended up going to jail for like 6 years. But like aside from that guy, these guys are up there. What do you mean, what? You guys don't remember that? We talked about that like 6 months ago. There was a criminal who was on the run for a while And then he went to McDonald's, and he was really upset that he got served cold fries, so he called the police on McDonald's, and they obviously pulled his record. He had a warrant out for his arrest for, like, a big crime, and he got arrested for it. He literally self-reported because he got cold fries. Are we just ignoring the announcer when he said female driver? Is that even possible? Oh yeah, that was a really unfortunate thing he said. The reason he said that is because the suspect was a male, and you could see. Plus, the home invasion was committed by a guy, I believe. So I'm saying, a female driver, how is that possible? Because it was a guy that was on the chase the entire time. But the way it comes out makes it like seem like he's baffled a woman would be driving. So very unlucky for him, but what he meant is entirely normal. Like, how could it have gone from the male suspect who committed the crimes to now a female driver of the car?
I just heard female driver. Am I the only one that heard that? Female driver? Is that even possible?
He also does himself no favors with the way he says it, to be fair. Like, I can already see, like, the way he did it. He's got his headset on. He's, like, looking around. Women driving? Have we ever heard of this? But yeah, what he was referring to was the crime, and the pursuit all the way up until that point was a guy, and one guy. No doubt he swapped. Well, at the very end, it's very clear they had to have swapped, because this is a lone driver. Like, throughout the entire chase, you can see in here, it is one guy. Which means that the people he swapped with literally came 3 heads deep, and then they all got arrested together for the swap. So, 100%. Like, they did swap. I just can't believe that the car they chose to swap with was not only identical, but they all stayed in the car, too. Here it is, let's time it.
Just doing whatever he can to lose these
You can see him stopping here, slowing down.
Find a hiding spot
21 minutes on the dot.
Helicopters. In fact, now he's underneath the freeway. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's under the freeway. He's under the freeway, probably dumping vehicle. He's under
and
the
here's
freeway,
the cop.
has not come
13
out the other side.
seconds.
You see a unit following him
13
underneath, and
seconds.
There he is. He's back on the other side, northbound side of the 105 freeway. He's under the freeway, has not come out the other
plan.
side.
It's a stupid plan. Because even if the cop didn't show up so quickly, the helicopter immediately followed this car because it's almost identical to the car that goes in. So they still would have stayed pursuing them. It's a terrible plan. If they had chose a different car entirely, then yes. Then the plan would have been far more effective. What's the purpose of switching? At this point, nothing. Literally nothing. All that happened was he got more of his friends arrested because they stayed in the car for some reason. The cop also saw the swap. True, the cop was so quick that he actually did get to witness the swap, but the helicopter didn't. And the helicopter immediately picked up on the same car because it's so identical. They didn't even know it was swapped. Suspect was an Uber driver and picked up his 3 riders. Interesting fan theory. Okay, let's watch that police chase now. This better live up to the hype. I've heard non-stop about this goddamn police chase. So I heard this is like some actual GTA shit.
David, we were up over in Knott's Berry Farm, looked out the window.
No one told me there'd be jump scares in here. Holy shit. Wow. That was so loud. What the fuck?
And what do you have? Another pursuit. This is eastbound 91 freeway, just past the 5 freeway. This was an attempted traffic stop, as I mentioned. Unclear which agency and who is pursuing.
Okay, so now he's just booking it out of there.
Technically still in pursuit mode, but what you can see here is that the driving is very dangerous, very erratic and aggressive tactics as he tries
What
to
the
thread
fuck?
the needle here, squeezing through these 2 cars at a red light. You can see some front end.
Interesting maneuver.
On that bumper, now turning 60 miles per hour down a residential street.
That's skill. How is that? Don't give me that shit at all. That wasn't skill at all. He just wedged himself between the 2 cars and hit the gas. There was no skill involved in that maneuver. And he also got lucky the car next to him backed up, so he had a little extra space for it.
But making random turns, nonetheless, here at a pretty high rate of
He needs to find a bridge and then switch cars.
Pulling over and maybe thinking about
Oh, holy shit, he actually is switching cars.
door opening up, and he is either going to walk or run away here. He dropped his phone, and now...
Oh, maybe not.
Getting in the vehicle, we'll see here.
What is that? Did he hit the wrong button on his controller? What is going on?
In a rush to get away from that vehicle. Getting in a pickup truck. We'll see if he... Okay, yeah, he does not. He does... I was going to say, maybe he...
What the fuck?
He's breaking into the pickup truck.
Man, he must have left the cops in the dust. Man had the afterburners on that Honda Civic. Fucking turbojets activated.
To get away in that original pursuit vehicle, I can tell you that
1 star left.
Helicopter is overhead
Yeah.
here. They have eyes on it. They are probably streaming ABC7 as we speak as
Helicopter is
well.
just so busted in the police chase meta. You can never escape it.
At a high rate of speed after into oncoming lanes of traffic. Some wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single officer here. Where are they at? Bro, at this point, this guy could probably just go home and just wait out the wanted level. My god. Where are they? Maybe not. Maybe there's a cat in the helicopter. I don't know. What was that? I thought it was a siren.
It just doesn't make sense that he would just dump the vehicle for no other reason except for maybe the possibility of...
What is he doing?
Be running out of gas. So if the gas is low, and if it's a stolen car, that would have made a lot of sense. Now he's parking it in a parking spot once again in Anaheim. We'll try again. We'll try and get...
Oh, we lost him.
Okay, let's stay on him. Stay on him right here. He's just running
there
around
he is.
the building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars.
Cameraman has aimbot.
A van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break in to the van.
Oh, he did.
An open door in that white van, and now you can see the black.
There they are.
Right behind him.
There's the boys in blue.
He's inside the car, likely trying to hotwire it at this point, and you can see they have lit him up.
So someone in chat enlightened me. My dad used to always say hot wiring modern cars is almost impossible. Is that true or false? Like cars made within the last 10 years. Getting mostly trues and a couple falses. So if he actually hotwires this van, I'm going to have to assume that it's an older van.
We're actually on the north side of the...
Yeah, I can actually see that he's trying to hotwire it. He's got the alarm going off.
A pursuit driver that is just...
Oh, he's done it.
Look at this! Ramming into the front of that black and white.
The cameraman sounds excited.
Fullerton Police now trying to block...
Oh boy, it's a game of chicken.
As he puts it in reverse. He's going up and down, trying to...
Here comes a 45-point turn.
He's really trying to ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him, but I only see those...
I like that they're giving him plenty of space to work with here.
Back and forth. Now he's created some room.
There we go.
Here, and he's going to probably try and ram in again or do a 4-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn it all the way around with that hit.
It's going to be more than a 4-point turn, I think.
Because what else can those officers do? They really don't have many options. Here comes the backup. Here comes backup.
Oh shit!
This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation.
Jesus Christ!
Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through.
What the fuck?
As more officers
oh fuck! The whole department's here now.
What is he gonna do? Around all of those
is he drifting?
Lights, those are two,
oh god! He actually. What the fuck?
Look at this.
Whoa! Did you see that drift?
This neighborhood, look at this.
Holy shit!
Around all of those black and whites, those are two Fullerton police officers.
Oh my god, this guy must have hopped in this car and made sure that when he hotwired it, he had his copy of Teriyaki Boys on cassette in order to play it through the radio here. What a mean drift.
That's right. And anybody who is willing to engage with those cops like that.
Oh god.
Look at this.
Oh fuck.
All of this traffic here as he tries to get back on the freeway. It looks like he's trying to get back on the 91
That'd be so frustrating. I wouldn't be surprised if the civilians just start chasing him down now.
91 freeway, surely CHP for as far as I could see out the window from up here in Air 7 HD. Very little traffic in his way.
I wonder if he has a plan in mind.
As you were wondering too, David, that I can only imagine that CHP has been requested to take this over because you've got Anaheim PD who's pretty much out of pocket.
See, like right there, I feel like if he had just stopped and like hid somewhere, he might have been alright. This guy is just a piece of shit though. Hitting so many cars, endangering all these civilians. I'm no fan, but it's hard not to appreciate the entertainment of a good chase, especially one where there's no one that's injured.
There's Anaheim PD's
oh! Damn, the chopper's in it. Imagine this is like a Just Cause situation. This chopper drops like a grappling hook and hits the van, picking it up and drops them off at the police headquarters. Fuck me, that'd be so cool. I see a lot of people insulting the officers. I disagree. When it comes to chases, I think they have the right philosophy most of the time, where if it's a very dangerous situation, you don't chase because you don't want to endanger civilians. I think that's their policy, and I think that's the right way of handling it. Like, I see a lot of people shitting on them for not engaging in this chase here and, like, going fucking crazy, ramping off of parked tow trucks like it's GTA. And I just think that'd be the wrong way of handling it. I'd be more mad at the officers, because they're not going to be able to drive, like, in a way that doesn't endanger people. So they're letting this guy go solo, they have the chopper on him so they'll always know where he is, and then they will just go in a safer route that doesn't put people at risk. I think that is the right way of handling it, 100%. So I do not blame the cops at all. The only thing I was criticizing is how slow they were to being on him when he was fully stopped. Since they had the chopper, they're getting real-time info, I would have expected them to at least be closer to him. I wasn't criticizing them for the lack of, like, high-speed pursuit, fucking hitting him with the pit maneuver in a residential area. They straight up let him hotwire the truck, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the fuck up I'm talking about. They were so far behind, this dude was able to hotwire a truck, run through 5 little townhomes, and then back up fucking 30 times before anyone else showed up to the scene. That's what I'm criticizing. It's not the lack of them chasing him through all of these people, like the residential area and like around all of these people's cars. Why didn't they shoot the tires? That's a good point. Like, there was an officer there. I'm shocked he didn't just start shooting the tires out or something. I feel like it's got to be like every officer's dream to like pop the tires on a car. Stray bullets. That's a fair point, actually. That's fair. It was literally a townhome. Good point. Van's got some good horsepower. Almost feels like an advertisement for this van. Not only does it have good horsepower, but the traction on it's actually nuts. He's made some very tight turns, and it's held up really well. I feel like I'm watching a commercial.
He's barely braking. He's taking all of these turns.
Easy to steal. Yeah, they'd cut that part out of the ad.
He's caught himself in a little bit of a jam. He just tries to use the vehicle
God damn.
to ram his way through.
Parting the seas.
Gotten through that light there. We're on Valley View.
I cannot believe they haven't hit him with the spike trap yet. He must be driving too fast that they can't get ahead of him for it.
And again, throughout this pursuit,
Narrator's like an esports announcer. Yeah, he's casting this like it's an actual league match. Can't blame him. Like, this is the most excitement he's probably had on the job ever.
5 freeway approaching Norwalk. If he continues in the west,
he has to have some kind of destination in mind or something. It's just random turns and driving and parking lots.
Just went right over the curb there. I mean, there really wasn't anybody in his way. I'm not even sure what's going through this.
Yeah, he's even being critiqued by the announcer.
Impossible to set up for a spikes. Look at this.
Oh!
Off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost slammed into that tree.
Oh, wait, he did. Yep.
Fishtailing through the parking lot.
Nearly spun out.
Through an empty warehouse parking lot, back onto Marquette Avenue.
He got clipped. Man, watching this live must have been nuts. Fuck. Holy shit. Thanks to the Prime.
Yeah, not
Spazzy, the resub
like
Young. He gives sub John.
There are pieces. Oh, he's lost his tire.
Yeah, he's on his rims.
He's on that left rear tire is.
Man, and it is still scooting.
I don't know if there's any tread left. And now
oh my! Real-time editing.
Even more trouble maintaining control of this vehicle as he continues northbound on Marquette Avenue, right along.
YouTube chat is going so hard. Paint shop, paint shop. They're just screaming paint shop.
Still Fullerton. It's Fullerton PD.
Fullerton PD on the case, baby. Soon we're going to need the Dominic Toretto Private Military Company coming in to stop this guy. Oh, wow.
Now as he comes up, well, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station without any tire on that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there. A miracle nobody's gotten hurt yet. But you can see he is really...
It really is a miracle.
Now. Lots of traffic
ramming
into all of these cars.
Oh, boy.
And this is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. It looked like he's stuck.
How the fuck does he get out of this situation? What's...
flying, and
I've never been in this situation. What is proper protocol for a car like this? Like, what do you do? Like, oh my god, the officer got a gun drawn on a van that's been speeding around in front of me. Do I go around? Do I stay? Like, what the fuck? I would be panicking. Like, I myself would be panicking. I wouldn't know if, like, I like, need to run away, like, drive out, or if I'm supposed to stay parked. No, I'm talking about the civilian car, not the fucking officer. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? I just don't know. Like, if I saw this in front of me and I happened to be the car right behind it, my heart would be racing probably faster than this guy's. Just between the decision of, am I supposed to go around this, or am I supposed to just, like, stay parked here, or, like, maybe pull off to the right side like a fire truck coming through?
Put it in reverse once and ram into that.
Man, those sparks are flying off like an episode of Power Rangers. Jesus Christ.
At all. It looks like the van is now stuck. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear.
Oh, it's starting to fire.
The van is going anywhere.
Oh, maybe he's going to blow up the van for, like, a smoke screen.
Not aware. You've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware.
Oh, there's no... Yeah, there's no way.
The wheel's on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart. I'm thinking it came from the... Well, it could be, because, I mean, where else would that smoke be coming from?
Where did that officer just go? What the fuck was that?
But that wheel, that left rear wheel, is also creating...
What? Why did he...
metal as well. So
where did that other officer just go?
Now I've got to wonder if that transmission is just...
I'm sure this guy's got it. I'm going home. I'm off the clock.
Not sure. Fullerton PD.
Oh, shit!
Vehicle crawls out of the passenger window and is now running for it northbound Carmenita Road. Running up northbound Carmenita.
He doesn't seem particularly fast.
He crosses the street. What he decides to do here.
He also doesn't seem like he has that much sense of urgency here. It's like a casual jog.
Another officer in the opposite direction.
Oh, he's getting winded already. Oh boy.
Alleyway here.
Oh!
Loses his footing. Oh no, he's now on private property.
Oh boy.
Like a woman.
Now they need a warrant.
He's now in the backyard.
Now it's over.
And he's gonna hide out here along Leppingwell Road.
What the fuck?
And jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way in.
An accomplice.
Little dog, small dog there in the backyard. He's under that patty. Yeah,
he's gonna go inside that house, shave his facial hair, change his clothes, and then just pretend to be somebody else. He went that way.
Very dangerous situation here where we have no information, but here comes somebody running out the front. Look at this. Look at this. A confrontation.
Oh, Jesus.
Inside the house, a family home, and now we're gonna come around the front here.
Oh, they're beating his ass.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck. There's a dog under that truck.
Oh, the guy's got a knife on him.
Look at this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Look at this.
He had him.
Inside the house,
and then he gets his fucking truck stolen.
now we're gonna come around the front here.
So they throw a couple punches, and then she's holding him back for some reason. So yeah, if he actually did take action and like stab him or something, he could have gone to jail. Never mind.
I cannot believe what we are witnessing, guys.
Are they gonna pay for the truck though, like the city?
Creative here, but look at him. A little bit of traffic, and once again, right through another gas station. This is just incredible. This is the third vehicle that he has stolen today.
That's a pretty good record for one day's work. 3 thefts, and so far a 25-minute chase. I mean, that's a full day.
Get themselves in a position where they could bring this to an end if they can figure that out, and then there's going to be...
How did he have that much time in the house? The cops weren't far away. He ran here, and the cops chased him in cars. Are they not being fed the information that we're seeing? Because we saw him go through one house and then into another, and he stayed there for like a good 2 minutes, maybe? And then went out the front door, I'm guessing stole the keys while he's in the house, got into a fight with the homeowners, and then took the car without a single officer being nearby. Like, I feel like that's plenty of time because the cops were right behind him. Like, you can see them go by right here. They are right here. And he ran through this, slipped, turned around, and then ran through those two houses. There must be, like, some red tape that the cops weren't able to, like, get over there. Like, maybe I was joking, but maybe they, like, legitimately did need a warrant to even be around the area. I don't know. Man, this is so fucking sad. This is that guy's work vehicle. Fuck, that sucks, man. Like, the guy is, like, he's a talented driver, and, like, the chase is wild, but I feel so fucking bad for all the victims in here. What a shame. Shit, yikes. Yeah, he was pissed in the interview. Oh, they interviewed him? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, he had every right to be pissed. Christ. How did this start? Apparently, he ran from a traffic stop. Or, no, is that what they said at the beginning? Fuck, it's already been so long now this chase has been going on.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was.
Look at this. Over the median again, going
He
the
got
wrong
stopped.
way.
I think he had stolen a vehicle, got stopped, and then sped out.
With additional traffic at Santa Fe Springs Road, now well into Santa
He's
Fe
also
Springs.
so lucky every driver right now is very attentive. The drivers are pulling out of his way and stopping when he's going through the red lights.
He's continuing at a high
He
rate.
is so lucky the drivers around him are actually
About
decent.
70 to 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is making California drivers look good. Not him in particular, I'm talking about, like, the people on the road. They're able to recognize when he's coming, like, they must see him behind them, because they're actually pulling out of the way to avoid any kind of collision with them. And when he's going through the red light intersections, they are stopping. So they see him before he gets there somehow, and they're reacting well. So yeah, the California drivers, I mean, they're copping a W right now. They're looking pretty strong. If this was Florida, this man would have got hit. He would have got hit 9 times already. He probably would have got hit in the parking spot back at the townhomes. See, like, look at that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they are able to recognize this. Like, they're actually paying a ton of attention to their surroundings here. Or that was just a crazy coincidence from this guy. now he can't shake him. It's like a Talladega Nights shake and bake situation. Dude's fucking catching his draft.
It's unbelievable. Get back on the freeway. He is on Sorensen Avenue.
I feel like he has no fucking clue where he is right now. There is no rhyme or reason to his driving here.
Going eastbound Slauson, and for some reason, and he hasn't done this very often, but for some reason, he just turned around, very randomly turned around, back towards the freeway, and I wonder, my gut tells me he's looking for an entrance ramp. A close call there. Another resident.
There are so many people that have seen, have like been around this now.
They have been.
Like I cannot imagine what seeing this must have been like, and then going home and being like, wow, I was a part of this. That Camry that he passes at minute 31, that was me. That must be so fucking crazy.
Try to apprehend this suspect at various points, but he has done a masterful job.
Oh my god, the editing here is also second to none.
A lot of horror and havoc.
Real time.
Orange County and now back in helicopters. So now 2 law enforcement helicopters.
Oh man, they got another department on him? Fuck, I have to pee so bad. Oh my god. We're only 34 minutes in. How? What the fuck? Like, I knew it was an hour 40, but it doesn't really register how long that is until you are actually, like, in the thick of it. That is absurd.
And I think this is a shopping center at
What the fuck is the plan here? What?
People walking through this parking lot.
Surely I'll lose them in the parking lot.
His way through this parking lot, a very busy parking lot.
It's that Super Duty? Maybe. What's that? What's happening? Oh my god, he deployed an EMP. Holy shit.
Looks like he's found himself in a dead end. He's at a dead end at the end of Alta.
This is a great opportunity for the officers here.
Reverse his way back out of here. We'll see if there's any black and whites waiting for him on the other side here. Let's widen out just a little bit, Rob. See what's waiting for him as he comes out the other end of.
We shouldn't have widened it. That just. Oh god. Oh my god. Where are they?
Beverly Boulevard, back onto Beverly Boulevard, southbound or westbound Beverly. Westbound Beverly Boulevard here in Santa Fe Springs, and no law enforcement in sight, guys. He is slowing down a little bit. Yep, go ahead, Giovanna.
Did he wait out the wanted level already? Like, what in the world? Even he's like, oh, you know, maybe I'm just good. I'll just wait. I'll just hang out.
We just have to assume
There's
that,
literally, they're nowhere near him. I had, you know what, big W to the announcer here. I can't hear the other end of the guy talking, but I'm assuming he was trying to say, like, the cop strategy is to maybe, like, cool down the scene, keep an eye on him so that way, like, as he slows down and things settle down, then they'll swoop in. I completely agree with the announcer. This is an absolute maniac. He's already hit, like, 20 cars, broken into 2 houses, stole a man's car, well, stolen 2 cars, but stole a man's car in front of him, nearly ran over his dog. This is a guy that they absolutely should swarm to get off the streets as quickly as possible. I completely agree with the announcer. This guy is a very big danger to everyone on the road right now. Imagine seeing that light from your car, thinking the rapture's fucking happening. Yeah, that light is so bright. If that shined on me when I was driving, I'd be panicking. I'd be like, my dad was right all along. There really are aliens that visit this planet.
Of that helicopter calling out his location.
Okay, there they are.
At Norwalk Boulevard, about 7 black and white.
They're intercepting.
Making a right turn on Norwalk, and there it is. Look at
Oh,
this.
fuck, holy shit. There we go.
Now on Norwalk Boulevard, guys. These are going to be LA County Sheriffs, that's correct. I think I counted at least 6. At least 6 that I saw.
So now, I think the strategy should be to push him towards the spike trap that they're trying to set up, as opposed to just engaging in, like, a dangerous pursuit. I think it's to try and flush him towards their spike trap.
The only good news, guys, is that as far as I could tell, I can only hope, we can only cross our fingers. And
yeah, now it's a lot more predictable.
Because that is going to take away at least some of the risk, although everybody on the freeway is certainly going to be in his path here of destruction, as we've seen this evening.
Oh my god.
CHP almost guaranteed.
He almost clipped that car. Holy shit.
Now you can see those LA already ruined several people's day, but fortunately, at least from what we could tell, does not appear.
What was that?
That's a weed whacker that fell off the back of that truck.
Oh.
It appears to be a gardening truck, guys. There's a lot of landscaping equipment in the back.
Hats off to the cameraman. This was a huge, like, this is real time, by the way. He was able to see that fly off and then zoom in on it and then still keep up with the chase. Good for him. I was very curious what flew off there as well. I thought he started, like, firing missiles like a James Bond truck or something. It was like a little torpedo or something.
Only to say that
don't sell yourself short.
Over for some reason. Not sure what that
oh!
Reason is. Oh my goodness.
Jeepers.
The median, over the median, and now continuing after missing that cross traffic just by
holy
a
shit.
Just by a hair. It looked like maybe an undercover vehicle at that intersection. Look at that.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn.
And shutting down these intersections ahead of them. It's a very hard
they had the right read, but the wrong spot.
Very good that they were able to control.
Amen, brother.
Losing control.
Ooh!
Crashing into another car. Crashed into another car.
Pinballed there for a minute.
Like he was trying to evade that deputy again. He was coming up right behind him in the oncoming lanes of traffic, but really, what can they do? I mean, he's just...
Yeah, you can't just, like, head-on collision.
Into a head-on collision, which is not an option.
Yeah. That'd be a terrible option.
Ahead of him here, which there will be another major intersection.
Just imagine the officers, like, on the radio. This one's for my country boys. Fucking head-on collides with him. Leans back with a smile on his face.
This just takes your breath away with every intersection that he blows through.
Fucking action movie scene.
Here in Hacienda Heights, we are... it looks like
cul-de-sac!
This is scary. This is scary. A cul-de-sac.
Uh-oh.
Come face to face with the suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers
the
know,
raid boss is cornered
in this situation because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including deputy vehicles, and there he is again, right through, almost missing them. And now,
okay.
Continuing the neighborhood where there are about a half a right through those deputies again, just missing them.
That's
unbelievable.
I disagree with the statement about the boxing in. I think they had a better opportunity to box him in before that point. That was just a really good shooting the gap from him. That one wasn't even on the officers. I think they just waited too long to try and box him in. They had a much better opportunity to do that further back. But then that guy really fucked them in the face with that one. Fucking squeezed a stinker in there. He is making this pickup truck look like it's a smart car. Like, I don't know how he's able to fit through these small gaps and these small holes here. It's wild.
And about a dozen black and whites.
Yeah, probably right now.
But that tire, I think his back left tire is.
Oh, he lost his tire.
Flying, not sure. There you see more sparks actually coming from the front.
Oh, is it the bumper?
Front left sparks.
That might not be the tires.
Look like, but he is.
Oh no, it's the tires.
He's missing the tire.
Yep.
He's missing the tire. Okay, so by the way, this is not the first time we've seen this in this pursuit. Last time. There's no way. There's no.
What the fuck? What happened to the announcer there? What did he swallow water and it go down the wrong pipe? What was this noise? Listen to this.
This pursuit. Last time. There's no way.
It's like a little balloon letting air out.
Especially at these speeds.
Also, how is there 40 minutes still? To circle back, they're doing everything by the book. I'm going to say maybe this is one of those moments where an officer comes in, slaps it down and says, "It's time we bend our own rules, Chief." And he's like, "All right, give me your badge and your gun. You're off the case." And then he gets the job done. Because the only reason this hasn't been more of a catastrophe is because this guy's somehow been able to avoid hitting most people, most cars, and most things. And that's just a legitimate miracle. This protocol could have had so many problems if this driver was a little worse than he is. He should have been caught fucking 50 minutes ago. Like, this... I don't know how effective this protocol is, to be honest. Surely there's got to be some other way. Yeah, it can't really break. Oh boy! Oh boy! Yep, it's all crumbling.
Unbelievable! Head on with another car, and here comes.
All right, there we go.
Not even a pit maneuver, but they rammed into it from behind, into a gas station. Folks getting gas at the corner of Gale and Hacienda, into a gas pump.
This has to be where it ends. There's no way.
But he's going to put it in reverse. Back in reverse towards that deputy. Look at this. Ramming into the front end. They're shooting. They're shooting at him. They're shooting. We're going to widen out, and they are now firing into the cab of that pickup truck. Unbelievable. They are using force. Deadly force is being employed at this moment.
So I will say I did know that they shot him. He doesn't die. He survives the shooting. I did know that happened. I knew it ultimately ended like that. I just didn't know how we ever got to that point. So how long does it stay in this standstill? Okay, then they eventually get him out and arrest him.
Yeah, this has come to an end, guys. I hate to tell you, but well, I'm happy to say it's come to an end. But...
Nah, you don't have to put the mask on. Man, I had a lot of fun. It's a real shame that it's over now. I hate to say it. Or, I mean, wait, no, it's good. What a crazy fucking chase. Okay, so it wasn't a full hour 40. It was about an hour 12. That's still absurd.
The knives were right there, right next to me, so I got it, and I just started looking. I was like, man, you gotta get out of my house. I'm gonna stab you like right now, man.
It all began in Anaheim just before 5.
What? He refused to leave the area. Well, let's, you know what, actually, let's check that out in real time. Let's see how stern this refusal was to leave the area. I'm so curious here. Because it looks like he gets hit, and then it is the second the officers show up on the scene, arrested. Okay, so that's his car's now just been hit again. So his car's been hit twice.
He's going to try and get out probably. Deadly force is being employed at this
So he's still there. He hasn't been arrested yet. Now he's being arrested.
They are stopped. They have stopped. The wheel is off. That front left.
It's been a matter of seconds. Actual seconds. Yikes. That's fucking trash. That's some straight garbage right there. That guy did nothing wrong and just gets arrested for getting hit twice. He got an injury so he can sue. He absolutely should. That's so fucked up. Oh my god, I'd be so tight. My car just got hit. Oh my god, my car just got hit again. What the fuck is happening? I'm processing information. Okay, honey, what do I do? The cops are here, they're shooting. Do I pull out and run, or is that gonna look suspicious? I don't know what to do. Holy fuck, they're opening my door. Oh my god, I'm being arrested. It's been 20 seconds. Like, they want him to literally be like a speedrunner to immediately make this decision instantly in an intensely stressful situation after being hit twice out of nowhere. That is outrageous. Oh yeah, and apparently they roughed him up too, which you could kind of see, which I said was really fucking weird because they threw him on the ground and like aggressively handcuffed the shit out of him. What must have happened is they got confused on who they were actually chasing and for some reason assumed it was this car. I have no other explanation for why that would have even happened remotely. Because even if they were out there just to like fuck things up, they have a perfect target with the guy who's just gone on a hour-long pursuit, a chase. They wouldn't even need to rough up this guy. They have someone they could go beat the shit out of. That makes no sense. I think that's the only explanation. They didn't want to look dumb. So they tried to come up with some kind of justification for roughing this guy up, but I think the real reason was they got confused on who they were actually chasing. It'd been over an hour. It spanned so much distance that they just simply forgot what the car or suspect looked like. So the first person they saw when they arrived at the scene, because keep in mind, those people that arrested him, those cops, they showed up so late, they were probably so out of it and just fucked this guy up thinking that this was the suspect. That's the only thing I can make sense of. They didn't get confused. I see no other reason why they would have. I see people keep saying racism. They had no idea this guy's race when they got there. They literally ripped the first guy out of the car they saw. I don't think race came into play at all. They legitimately showed up and ripped this man out of his car. He's not following order. Yeah, that's just a dog shit take. I think real time, it was 20 seconds from the second time his car gets hit. That's 20 seconds of pure panic. Instantaneous chaos. 1 second you are parked with your family. Next second you've been hit by a pickup truck. And then you get hit again by the same pickup truck after a cop hits it. You're fucking stunned. You're not processing things normally. 100%. He gets out. He's confused. He's trying to make sense of what's happening. And then he goes to get back in. Probably to leave. Which I think would be the logical thing to do. That would probably be most people's thought process. Like, holy shit, they're shooting. I'm going to leave. And then that's when they throw him down. That is absolutely just big cop L. I don't think there's any excuse. Like, there isn't, there's like actually no time for him to not even follow orders. It is 20 seconds from the time his car gets hit the second time. Actual 20 real world seconds. He's getting arrested right here, and the second time he gets hit was right here. Well, a little before that. But yeah, roughly like 20 seconds. Have they released anything about the driver? Because I didn't see anything pop up about him. They let him go for being a Dallas Cowboys fan. He's suffered enough. Yeah, well, that is rough. That is rough.